This video is just going to show you how to make pre-made DIY accumulator bets at the Smarkets betting exchange. It's particularly good if you're signing up for bookmakers who have offers like Novabet here. They have an offer where you get a £25 free bet when you sign up. You have to place an accumulator. I think it's 3 or more selections with odds of 1.7 on each leg. So you want to place the bet at Novabet. Then you can lay the bet. Now you can do this individually and pick different matches, but it takes more time, or you can do a pre-made one on the betting exchange called Smarkets, and I'll just quickly show you how it works just as an example. So check the terms and conditions first of all for Novabet. I'm in a site called Odds Monkey. Check the links below the video. I've got some special offers. Also subscribe to the channel. Got some more videos just walking you through how to make guaranteed profits in match betting. Check that out. So the guide just tells you, click here to register at Novabet, deposit £25, and there is a pre-warning on this. Some customers have said they've had some issues getting money out of Novabet. Now, a disclaimer here, I've not had any issues, but there is people online saying that they've had a wee bit hassle trying to get money that they've made out of the bookmaker, so just be aware of that. Just have to let you know that. So the qualifying bet, you need to find a threefold Acca. An Acca is an accumulator basically. So just like putting a football coupon on a Saturday, you put on a couple of teams. This one is going to be 3 teams minimum, and the minimum odds are 1.7 per leg. So the odds are in decimal. Always change odds from fractional to decimal when in the bookmakers. We're going to use calculators to work out profits on this offer, and we're just going to do it the quickest way possible with doing a pre-made Acca on Smarkets betting exchange. You will make more money if you do this individually and just pick the best odds at the bookmakers, but if you can't be bothered doing that, this is a way of just doing it to get a quick way of guaranteed profits. So just have a quick look on Odds Monkey. I've filtered it to Novabet and I've filtered it to Smarkets betting exchange. So at a glance I can quickly see where the best odds of the exchange are. So I can see this one here is close 2.4, 2.38. You have to be careful signing up for some offers like Novabet. They exclude super boosts or 100% profit boosts. So when you're actually going to add them to the Acca, make sure the odds have not been boosted, because that can invalidate your free bet. So that's very important. So you don't necessarily always want to pick the closest match odds on this offer, but it just gives you an example. Avoid horse racing. There's market racing, horse racing. Avoid that. So we can see we've got some football games here: Cardiff and Fulham, and there's some other ones if we just scroll further down. I'm probably just going to pick Serie A ones. Cardiff and Fulham's quite a big game, and the odds are quite close here. You can actually see Novabet got higher odds in Smarkets, so that's a possibility. You could do that one, but just to show you how this works, I'm just going to pick some Serie A games. So have a quick look at Serie A, and I'm just going to quickly scroll down. We're looking at odds of 1.7 or more in each leg, so that's very important. So you cannot select Lazio to win here at 1.25. So I'm just having a quick glance at the odds here, and I'll go for Udinese, Fiorentina, and there's Roma just made it over the minimum. Okay, so the accumulator, you can see the total amount £25, and the odds are 7.98. We don't want to boost anything here, so leave that at 0. So the odds are 7.98 and we're betting £25. I'll just go up to the Odds Monkey calculator and we put it in normal mode and advanced mode. The back odds are £25. Sorry, the back stakes £25. Back odds are 7.98. Lay commission at Smarkets betting exchange is going to be 2%. And let's just see what the lay odds are. So I'm just going to go to Smarkets and I'm going to bring up Serie A. I'm in football at the moment, and I'm just going to bring up Serie A. So go into Europe, Italy Serie A, and we're going to just select the same options that are done over at the bookmakers. So we've got Udinese. What we're going to do first of all, to do a pre-made DIY Acca on Smarkets. They've just brought out this new feature. It's got some teething problems, so it's not 100% working, but most of the time it will work. So what we want to do first of all is, normally at Smarkets we would lay bets in the right hand side box, but for pre-made Accas we first of all want to back the bets. So we want to add the back bets to the betting slip, and then at the end we'll change it to a lay bet. I'll just quickly show you how that works. So I'm just going to check again with Novabet the actual bets that are put on. So upon Udinese, Fiorentina and Roma. Okay, so let's select Udinese, Fiorentina and Roma. We need to go to the away section here and make sure you select the back option. Okay, so you can see the odds here to back these three teams is 7.6. We're not going to do that because we want to lay against the bet, because we're going to be betting for it at the bookmakers. So we want to click this button here, sell, and you can see the odds are 11.5. So there's quite a big difference in the odds. This is not really a great match. I'm just showing you how the feature works. You can spend more time finding better odds at the bookmakers and the betting exchange. This is just basically to show you how it works. So the odds are 11.5, and I would just punch this into the calculator. So 11.5 is going to tell me if I wanted to accept that bet, if I wanted to put £25 on that, on your first qualifying bet, you would lose £7.99 if the bookmaker wins. If the exchange wins, you would lose £7.97, so there's not much difference. What you would want to do on this occasion is you'd want to underlay the bet. You would then want to actually underlay it, lay £16.62 at Smarkets. If the accumulator comes up at the bookmaker, you break even. You don't lose any money either side of the bet, you break even. If it doesn't win at the bookmakers and it wins at the exchange at Smarkets, you're going to lose £8.71. But remember, you've got a £25 free bet to come. If you were just to place a normal qualifying bet, you would lose nearly £8 anyway. So in this case, it's worth underlaying it and just hoping the accumulator comes in. Now, these odds are not great by any means, so this is just an example showing you how it works. You would never normally accept odds like this if you were laying bets. You would want the qualifying bet and a £25 accumulator to be maximum £3 or £4 loss normally. But this is just an example showing you how it works. Take a wee bit more time, find better odds, but if you're looking just to lay the bets without having to do each match individually, I've just shown you how it works with Smarkets. You're just going to go in, select back bets, and then when you get to the very final bit of your betting slip, you want to change that to sell, and it will tell you what the odds are, 11.5. And let's assume I wanted to underlay it. I would put £16.62 on the lay. So I'll just put it here. It's going to tell me my liability is over £174. So you have to make sure you've got at least that amount in your account to cover the bet if the exchange obviously loses. So just go up to the right hand side, it'll tell you what your balance is. Make sure you've got enough in there obviously. So very important, you want to select the back bets if you're doing an accumulator, and then at the very final step you want to select the sell button to put it into a lay bet mode, those three matches. Just means you don't have to individually lay each match, you can just let it run, you don't have to do anything, but obviously try and find better odds than this. So that just quickly shows you how it works. Stake 1662, liabilities 174, and at Novabet we've placed the bet here. You can see potential returns £199.60, and we're going to get the £25 free bet once we've placed that bet. So I hope you found the video useful. If you don't mind, if you can hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. As I said, I've got a lot more videos, check them out. But that's just how to do a pre-made Acca bet on the Smarkets betting exchange. As I said, find better odds than what I've showed you here. This is just an example how the actual system works. They used to have their own pre-made ones where you just clicked one button and you could lay 3 or 4 matches and you could match them to bookmakers who were doing the same boosts, but now you have to manually do it yourself. So click the back buttons and then click the sell button, and that'll put it into lay mode. So I wish you all the best. Good luck.